behind me. My diamonds so shiny. Even sometimes they blind me. My repertoire's big. Nothing I do is tiny. They wanna be me when they see me, cause that's just a rude awakening. Try me or deny me, and I am the dude who will take it there. I got money trees and in this season, watch I take them in. You just junior flexing, man, that's cute, somebody break them in. Flexing with my dogs, flexing with my bras. I'm flexible when flexing, cause I flex like it's my job. You can't see me like Mirage, I'm flexing just because. How you gon' pull up in boutiques when your car's in a garage? Never that. Did somebody ever say they better at flexing big? I go bigger, and that's how I get them back. You cannot flex on me or get the best of me. I'm master flex like Master Chef. I just got the recipe. Yo, I be flexing, I be flexing, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, I got the word. I be flexing, I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, I got the word. I be flexing, I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, Look, I ain't playing no games with none of y'all who won't play this. I'm stunting on them, I'm stunt man, I'm famous. Never seen so many plexing. All y'all got anguish. If y'all talk about flexing, y'all talking my language. I swear on everything, y'all something else. So much hate, I'm shocked to say that all y'all got something left. Just know I'm flexing on everything, if nothing else. That's why I put these boys away, put them boys up on the shelf. No weight room, I super set. Pull 2 cars out at once, call that a super flex. Y'all looking just super stressed, I'm looking so super blessed. If you ain't got no flex, then I call that a super mess. Tell the world all about me. I flex hard, and I might be the coldest that you ever seen. Take notice, I'm focused, flexing on your team. I be flexing, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, I got the word. I be flexing, I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, I got the word. I be flexing, I got the word. Yo, I be flexing,
How you gon' flex? How I flex? I try to tell these haters that my flex is the best. You should understand I'm the man, fuck the rest. You wanna see me flex? I'ma show you what it is.
Yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, I got the word. I be flexing, I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, yo, I be flexing, I got the word. I be flexing, I got the word. Yo, I be flexing,
The world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
Picks it up on the second. Over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
To the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep right center field, carrying, and it's gone!
That was hit hard. Left center field. Did she do it again? To the wall.
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over! What a life!
I can't believe my eyes.
XBL Season 20, the season where legendary champions heard the call and returned to the battlefield. But all good things to an end as the bodies of the dead have begun to pile. Both semifinals pushed to the limits of a Game 5 series in the semifinals. In one corner, former Double-A champion from Season 12. Former Triple-A champion Season 13, the king of cringe. Riding on a holographic neon green steed, the Thunderer. The one and only Oxbox. His foe, a former Triple-A champion, Season 10, and an XBL champion just last season. A galactic resume. Space-worthy, one might say. He has the roster. He has the names, the heroes that he needs to blast off yet again. WishboneRulz and the legendary astronauts. Two worlds collide.
Welcome back, everyone, to another production here of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. Thank you, Mystery Man, for cooking on that intro, my man. He subbed in for Urban. He made it happen. Two worlds collide tonight in the XBL semifinals as WishboneRulz and Oxbox take the field in an epic semifinal for games 1 and 2. And joining me, a Hall of Famer, a broadcast partner I've had for a long time, and he's taken a small hiatus, but he returns to the booth. It is No Hummus. He's here for this big matchup. And my friend, it's good to have you back. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing great, Dwayne. Glad to be back in the booth and, coming back just in time for the beginning of the other side of our XBL semis. We already have the left side of the bracket figured out, but now we need to see who will challenge Uni for the XBL World Series.
That's right. Uni stands tall on the other side of the bracket waiting for his opponent. He had a really awesome run on his way to the World Series, beating AJ in an epic series that, is one that we'll all revisit for a long time, especially that epic Game 3. But tonight we talk about two different rivals, people who have met in the playoffs before. They've met a lot in the XBL recently, and they've played a lot of close games. And those are our keys tonight, really. We're going to talk a little bit about the matchups that these players have had as I step over quickly to a different page here. And we're going to take a look at some of the recent and all-time meetings between Wishbone and Ox. These players here have met 14 times in XBL play, as I share this with No Hummus here. And Wishbone's got the better of Ox 12 times out of those 14 times. But look, as Ox has recently scored a ton of runs in this matchup on the lower portions here in Season 20, as you can see at the bottom. Ox winning 10-0 this season, and then Wishbone only winning 3-2 in that other game. They split in this most recent season. So Ox scoring 40 runs to Wishbone's 57. He's gained a lot of ground in these recent meetings. What do you have to say about that as you analyze this, Hummus?
Yeah, honestly, if you had asked me what their record was between each other, I would have thought it was a much more even, which just goes to show you just how close this series is really going to be. Like Ox, we all saw his improvements this season. Had he had his best season in the XBL, and Wish on the other side, he had the World Series last year, just stormed his way through the bracket. Now, kind of had a scare there in the quarterfinals. Also, Ox, both pushing their series to 5, but after some time after that, they're getting ready to face each other here.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how Ox has really just taken a surge to really better his game. His hitting has been really efficient. He's beaten people to the punch as far as the mercy rule goal goes a lot in this season 20, and he did it, in fact, against Wishbone, who's going to be his opponent here tonight. They also have met in the playoffs a couple times. We'll just take a brief look at that here as well. They met in season 14 way back when in a 3-game series, and it looks like Wishbone here, excuse me, it was a best of 5 where Wishbone got the sweep, and then Oxbox again meets with Wishbone here in season 17 where Wishbone gets the better of Ox in a 4-gamer that must have been also a best of 5 in that early round of the playoffs. So Ox here wanting a ton of revenge, and again, he's been in the best position he's ever been to do so. So it's going to be a really exciting series here. What were we about to say, Amos?
I was gonna say, yeah, you just look at these records and you just got the feeling that Ox is gonna be playing with a chip in his shoulder here, kind of just always being snuffed out by Wishbone and, Gus Grissom, players like that. And, I think he's really looking to finally climb over that hill and finally reach the XBL World Series.
Yeah, he could be the second player ever from AA, who his counterpart Uni is the first to reach a XBL World Series. And if that happens, that means one of them would win it. So a AA player, formerly champion, could win the XBL World Series. Ox would be the first player ever to win all 3 World Series if he makes it to the World Series and wins it. So he's got a lot to look forward to. And then, of course, Wishbone's defending a title. So that can't go without stating. So going to be a really exciting series here, and these games are live, so we're going to let these players know it's just about time to go. Game 1 of the XBL semifinals between WishboneRulz and Oxbox coming right at you. Hang tight, folks. Here we go, folks. Game 1. Or excuse me, Ox is the higher seed, so we have to rotate on fields here. Pardon me. Let me just switch back here as we hang tight for 1 second. We do have good audio here from Wishbone, so we're going to let the SMB music play for a moment. Here we go, folks. Lafayette Corner. The site of game number 1. The XBL semifinals between Wishbone and Ox. Ox the 3 seed, Wishbone the 4 seed. Wishbone the defending champion here. Ox having his best ever season. We're ready to rock and roll. We've got Dr. Sapirith and Fred Hayes on the hill for both players, so should be a good pitching matchup as well.
And Wish being known as someone who just, you feel like, just gets better over the length of this series, I think it's going to be extremely crucial for Ox to get a Game 1 victory here and just try to push that momentum.
Yeah, let's see here who can jump out to the biggest advantages. Wishbone swings at the first pitch and breaks his bat. He's going to be out as Schlongberry behind second base makes a quick grab.
Yeah, interesting there. Usually you see wait, but I guess he saw something he liked.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. You know, you just usually a bit more patient is Wishbone, but eager to get off the mark here. These players haven't played in quite a bit since their previous series have ended, so they're rocking and rolling now. Live, as we've stated. 1-2 pitch, misses just outside from Ox's left-handed starting pitcher. Got the Turtle Arsenal, as Mystery Man would call it. 2-2 pitch. A curveball high, misses, makes it full. There's one down in the first. That full count pitch is a curveball in the zone, swung on, hit up the middle. So Wishbone's going to get a 1-out base runner. Cannon arm sends that into second base.
Yeah, good walk from Wish there. Brought up the pitch count a little bit. Kind of makes up for that first swing. And look at that, back-to-back base runners.
This is where Wish becomes dangerous quickly. He's got a ton of speed built into his lineup and a lot of power. So he's got the bad ball hitter John Glenn at the plate. Cleanup hitter with 2 on and 1 down. Hummus and I together have watched these players in a ton of playoff series. See these veterans under the bright lights. I'm sure it doesn't take away anything from the nerves that they must feel.
No doubt. I mean, no matter how long you've been playing, this is still you're just right at the cusp of another victory. In the case for Ox, it would be his first World Series run.
Yeah, and first in a long time. I think he won that AAA World Series way back in season 13, which was years of actual lifetime ago. So the bases are loaded though in this game 1 early as Wishbone in the first inning is looking to do some damage. He hits one through the hole. That will bring a runner home as everyone goes station to station. It's an RBI single, 1-0 Astronauts.
Yeah, the Astronauts just getting the start they wanted, and if you couldn't tell that it's been a few weeks since they've played, and oh no, look at that pitcher, Dwayne. Meltdown already activated, and there's only 1 out.
Oh, that's difficult now for Ox. How's he going to manage this as he searches for a ground ball of some sort? He can't get ahead in the count. He's behind 3-0. There's a strike in there.
And Wish playing it right, draws the walk.
Yeah, tough walk there for Ox. I was going to just say, yeah, it's difficult to give that up. That ball's one that sometimes looks like it could be called a strike. You don't want to leave that in there in the zone like that either, as Wish fouls one away.
Yeah, Wish is playing the right approach here. When you see that meltdown, 0 accuracy, oh no, nope, looks like that could just be a sacrifice fly.
Yeah, it's going to end up being a sac fly. It hits way too high there, even in the short Lafayette field. That's not going to get out, but he did put a good swing on it. Ox thankful to make it a 2-out inning here. 3-0 though already Wishbone. Ahead of the changeup.
Ooh, that got him.
1-1 pitch hit on the ground. Schlongberry to first in time. But the Astronauts strike first. Ox is going to have to respond already, as his leadoff hitter will dig in against Fred Hayes.
Yeah, excellent start from Wish. Like I said, can't really get much better of a start than that. And, already playing with a lead without throwing a pitch is a great feeling.
Curveball in there for a strike. Makes it 1-1. Swing and a miss. Velocity from Fred Hayes up there. Also has the same arsenal as Ox's pitcher. 2-2 swung on and missed. Good two-seamer in there. Ox on the hands, unable to catch up to it. Brings up Rip MF Dingers.
Ox gotta be hoping that he lives up to his name to begin cutting into this lead.
Yeah, chipping away early is the best way to go about this here. Fox is able to get an early game base runner. We'll see what he's able to accomplish, but still unable to make contact with the changeup. Low changeup, swing and a miss. 2 down.
Yeah. And see, that was a risky call by Wish there, but throwing into the low pitch, but he felt comfortable with the placement there, and you know it did it. Knox just wasn't able to locate.
3 strikeouts in the inning. Ox down swinging there. Put away easily by Fred Hayes. Good sequencing by Wishbone brings us to the second.
The pitcher, number 24.
This is Fred Hayes, the pitcher.
Yeah, look at that average. So this pitcher, even with these stats, Wish has still been able to rack some hits, and that's some pop on it.
He did get a good swing on it. Popped it up where holographic Charizard could make the catch, but we've seen it frequently in playoffs, especially in some of the bigger moments. Players able to hit with pitchers. We'll see if that comes to play later in this game or this series. 2-0 to the leadoff hitter. It's Gus Grissom. He's been a real pain for Ox in the past, as we know.
Oh, nice contact on it, but it just goes foul.
Swung on liner to second, caught by Schlongberry there. There's 2 outs.
Shortstop, number 1, Neil Armstrong.
Two-0 pitch. In there for a strike. That's good location. Neil Armstrong at the plate. Sees one miss low. He's ahead now. 3-1 hitters count. The tense pitcher from Ox gets Wish to fly out behind short, reaching for the high curve. A little uncharacteristic of Wishbone. Again, he's being aggressive tonight.
And you know, the aggression worked in the first inning, so you can't really blame him for trying to continue to get ahead of the ball there, but it backfires.
Swung on to start the second and missed. Ox having some trouble making contact when he lifts this one to right field. It's going to be to the warning track and caught by Level. 1 out, but that was a good swing.
Yeah, good swing, but Fred Hayes already locked in, and just look at those stats, Dwayne. You're the clear ace of this rotation.
Yeah, 0.55 ERA. 0.6 whip. Had a good playoff so far. 2-1 pitch upcoming to Ox. Hit on the ground. Second baseman picks it. Those are the first 2 outs. Tough nut to crack is Wishbone with his pitching. Former Von Ace winner. Didn't get it this season, but was in the conversation as always.
Look at that pitch. That was like just being able to place these pitches right on the zone are really what makes a difference. And that's another strikeout, Dwayne.
He gets Ox chasing outside the zone there because he sets it up so nicely, as you said. His location's so on point there. We saw it with Uni too in the last series versus AJ. There's not a lot you can do when these pitches are so well placed from an opponent. We'll see if Ox can get the hitting going later, but he's got a pitch now against Wish. Wish here with the advantage, and Ken Mattingly at the plate. 2-2 pitch from Mattingly upcoming. On the ground is short. Jun throws to first in time. Brings up John Glenn. He's got the bat ball hitter, so Ox has to be a little bit more careful with his location here. 375 in the playoffs. 2-0 pitch. Misses inside, makes it 3-0. So Ox definitely not a fan of bad ball hitters, as many may know. Being very careful, not leaving anything in the zone. Ends up walking John Glenn here.
Yeah, can't hate it. Already down 3-1 in the count. You don't want to give up a potential home run just by trying to save the count.
Yeah, wise words. We've seen, in SMB, when you think people are averse to walks, you can expect a strike, and that's something that a veteran like Wishbone might sit on. So good play by Ox there to get the following hitter out, and now there's 2 down. Disappear is still tense, so his stats are still affected.
He's not tense. I think one of the traits we're keeping his stats down slightly because he is back to neutral now.
Okay. My fault on the misobservation. He does get the hit off the hands to end the inning, so Ox is starting to get back into a groove. Needs to get into a groove offensively. Wishbone back on the hill, triple digits right into the inside portion of the zone. And then again, low and inside, a little bit wider circle, but well placed. The changeup hit on the ground to Hayes, picks it to first in time quickly. Dilly Daller at the plate. I believe this is Ox's second ever semifinal. So on this quest once again.
I believe. And no, it wasn't Wish. Who did he face last time? Mush, maybe.
Mush or Mama Junjun.
Yeah.
I believe. Chat will correct us because that's often what they do. There was a strike in there from Hayes against his counterpart Disappear. Then quickly down 0-2. Ox nothing to do with these fastballs as he's just sat right back down. Strikeout to end the inning, and we're going to the 4th.
Dwayne, I've been a lot more impressed with Wishbone's pitching this game rather than the hitting.
Yeah, he's locked in here on the mound.
Yeah, like he's had some nice hits, but that pitching has really taken it up a notch.
Alan Shepard's batting with low pitch. Ox staying high, gets a strike. It's 2-1 quickly.
Ooh.
2-2 pitch hit on the ground. Junjun picks it up. There's the first, top of the 4th. Starts with an out.
Number 5, Jack Schmidt.
Jack Schmidt fouls it straight back. Disappeareth, like you said. Not tense, but the stats just currently down. 65 pitches, just about to be, in the 4th inning. So perhaps just wearing out early.
Yeah, that first inning certainly didn't help him, but ever since then, Ox has kept Wish tight.
Number 24.
Ox has been known to settle in as the game wears on. It's going to be a matter of offense now as this one's hit behind the plate. Not quite playable. Strike in there, 0-2 pitch, Fred Hayes. He's locked in. So a locked in pitcher we know can be dangerous, known to sneak a hit or two up the middle. This one's hit where Schlongberry can make a play on it. She does. It's the end of the top of the 4th. Hollow's still without a hit. We're at the top of the order.
Yeah, and Fred Hayes, look at that. 6 strikeouts, 9 batters.
Pitching well here. High heater. Gets Ox. Checking there for a ball. Then changeup swung on and missed. Misplaced from Wishbone. A mistake. 1-1 pitch. Another changeup fouled away. You'd have to think. Here comes the heater. 2-seamer. Gets him looking.
Ooh.
What a pitch.
And he is locked in on the mound, both literally and figuratively.
Yeah, we've maybe never seen Wishbone pitch like this. Just so much intent behind his pitches as he gets another out there. He really seems like he's just willing the ball for the result that he wants. Oh, just misses there for a ball to start the AB here with 2 down. This one fouled away. Big dumpers at the plate looking for something, anything for his team as this one's lifted to left center. Gus Grissom to the warning track, has to go back there and make the grab. He does camp under it eventually, but to the top of the 5th, still nothing doing for the Hollows. All the damage done here tonight so far by Wishbone and his astronauts. The curveball middle in fouled away. It's 0-1 to Gus Grissom. Leadoff hitter again at the plate. 3rd AB of this contest here. Game 1 of the semifinals. The best of 7 series here in season 20 for the right to play God's Unicorn in the World Series. A sentence many may never hear us, or never thought they may hear us utter. But now he awaits.
Yeah, Uni set a goal for himself to, just continue bettering his game every season, and it's paid off, And, especially as a 6 seed, you just don't see that that comment to make it to World Series. So definitely shout out to him.
Yeah, achieving a dream many have fought for and lost. But still work to be done on both ends of it as he awaits the winner of this one. These players here, both so experienced in the XBL, as we've already said here tonight. Going to be tough to beat in any type of series. They face each other. Still early in this one. Wishbone with a current advantage, but things could change as anything develops. A quick inning there as Ox has settled in on the mound.
Yeah, no doubt about that. First, he hasn't given up a hit since that rough first inning. He just needs to figure it out at the plate and try to tie this game back up.
Yeah, first pitch swinging, he's put away there. That's not the result he's looking for with Charizard. The 1-0 pitch to Naylor. Naylor hits it on the ground to short. Armstrong picks it to first quickly. There's 2 outs. Hayes goes to on fire now.
Wow.
100-mile-an-hour fastball on the corner. Going to go back to the well. Swing and a miss again. Ox just waving at it. The 0-2 pitch upcoming. Swung on. No. Check swing. Gets him looking. That ends the inning. To the 6th we go. Fred Hayes on fire tonight. Wishbone pitching so well. Putting on a clinic.
And not only is he pitching amazing, the pitch count is also pretty low. I think it was 45 pitches through 5 innings. He's not even throwing double-digit pitches per inning on average here.
John Glenn, the bat ball hitter, lifts it to left. Can Lafayette's short field hold it? It's at the warning track again where Dahler can make a catch. Wow.
Oh, you look at that reticle there. If he just got it slightly up, I think it's a 4-0 game.
Popped over the jumping shortstop for a hit. Wishbone's on base now.
Yeah, finally gets a hit here. Disappeareth, dropping his stats a little. Is Ox going to try to squeeze a little more here?
He's been known to let it run. Luke Archer-esque with the no velo pitchers. Nice sliding play by Hate Me. Leaves that runner at first, 2 outs. Good play, good defense from Ox. Heads up. Goes against Alan Shepard with the low pitch, going to try and stay away from it. That one was kind of middle low. It's lifted, hit well, but catchable, and that'll end the top of the 6th.
Yeah, no, Ox is one of those pitchers, like, as long as he feels comfortable with the pitcher on the mound and he doesn't feel like he's losing control, he'll keep him out there. He's not too worried about the stats. If it's shutting down the batters like he's done outside for the first inning, then he'll just keep him out there.
Bottom 6 starts with a strike. A changeup gets Ox check swinging again. A ball, though, inside, though, makes it 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on Mattingly, picks it at second to first in time. There's another out. Here's Dilly Dallard at the plate, the 8-hole hitter, looking for any way to get on base.
Oh, that might have been like his first mistake pitch, and Ox just missed. Unfortunate for him.
You can see Ox considering that here for a moment. We go 0-1 here. Swung on, fouled away. Dallard, lefty, and inside pitch. The traits in Ox's favor here. 1-2, swung on, lifted to right level, should play it. Wishbone back there, makes a catch. Brings up the pitcher. Will Ox lift here? He will.
Yeah, I think you go for the pull here, even with 2 outs. If you could just do anything to, like get a hit, you know, start working Fred Hayes here. You gotta do it.
BK's doing this. Neil Armstrong makes the dive. The throw to first in time. What an amazing defensive play here. Wishbone through 6, pitching amazing with Fred Hayes.
Yeah, this might be one of the best pitching performances I've seen just in general. Like, it's like the location is amazing. Just everything has gone his way through 6 so far.
Stay steady, folks, as we move through the 7th. Top 7 here. It's Jack Schmidt at the plate. Reverse splits out of the pen from Ox here. Gets him looking. Ooh. Ox with some pitching of his own.
Yeah, I was just going to say that reverse split's definitely going to help Ox out here. Just continue to contain the Astronauts offense as he figures out how to get it done on his side. Oh,
the middle, shallow. What a play! What a play!
Back to back O's, because I thought that was a nice hit, but an even better defensive play.
He steals it off the ground with the shallow outfield there. What a play by Ox. Now back at the plate with Schlongberry in the top of the order. Bottom 7 here. First pitch on.
A bit surprising, Dwayne, to see Schlongberry already tense. Only for 3rd at bat. I don't think there's any been bad defensive plays.
No 1 pitch. Ball away. 1-1 here. Check swing, misses away. The 2-1 pitch, a strike. Location again from Wishbone. Near perfect. Now a change up 2-2, swung on. Armstrong picks it, throws it to first. There are 2 down in the 7th.
Yeah, a bit of a hop there, but Armstrong able to get the grab.
This one hit. Foul. Just foul. Ox 3-hole hitter at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Takes it outside. The next one, a 2-1 heater. Swung on and missed.
Ooh,
The 2-2.
To see 99 miles still. Ooh, nice check.
Here comes the payoff pitch. 3-2. Swung on out into right field. That will find grass. The throw to first, not in time. So the first hit of the game for the Holograms. Wishbone was perfect through 6 2/3.
And gives up there, but good on Ox to get it to a full count there, just knowing that Wish is gonna be pushing for that, continued perfect game. Gets a hit, but
almost makes a great play there to start the 8th as well. Yeah, good grit from Ox, but then Wishbone sends it to center. Nobody's catching that into the upper deck. A solo shot makes it 4-0.
And you can see Coalition staring down the Astronauts dugout there.
You can, yes.
Ranting in his face.
A little bit of tense moments here on the field from the players, not the actual gamers, but the Super Mega Baseball players themselves, perhaps just after this tough game, ready to just do anything to make it swing their way. What's the momentum going to be like for the Holograms in the 8th? I wish there was like some like brawling in this game. That'd be fun. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm thinking that he may have given up the perfect game here and no hitter, but that does at least take off a little bit of nerve from Wish. So now he can just get back to just focusing on just getting the win here tonight.
For sure, he probably felt a little bit looser.
The added pressure.
Yeah, that swing was good to follow up after giving up a tough hit. You know, it can be demoralizing when you're pitching that well to give that up. But he's staying steady, and now we're in the bottom of the 8th.
And Fred Hayes still on an amazing pitch count. Ox, you know, the rest of this game and going to game 2 needs to slow down the tempo, try to rack up some pitch counts here.
Yeah, that was just the 70th pitch from Hayes. Now the 71st, a ball inside makes it 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 curveball, swung on. Ox up the middle, Mattingly picks it to first in time. That swung on.
Oof.
Out into right field, but foul. 0-1 to start the AB, and now on the ground to second where Mattingly makes the grab, throws it to first. 2 down in the 8th. Wishbone looking to take this game 1 advantage. He's only 4 outs away now from that. Ooh, a mistake pitch popped up. Shepard waves them off, makes the catch. And that'll end it in the 8th. Ox unable to capitalize here tonight.
Yeah, and I think that's less on Ox and more just Wish throwing these amazing pitches, giving little to no room for error. Now, I'm not really sure what Ox could do better at the plate. Maybe just hold a little longer, but I think this is just testament to Wishbone's pitching.
Wishbone truly expert on the mound tonight. Like you said, Ox, nothing you can do when things are so perfect from your opponent. Ox is an amazing player in his own right and an amazing pitcher. So he knows what it's like to be on his game and have that done against you. So he'll be looking to bounce back here, probably in game 2, unless there's a miracle comeback in the bottom of the 9th. He's got 1 out here in the top half.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the greats do, right? They don't let one loss, affect them. They just brush it off and then reset for the next game.
Jack Schmidt at the plate, 0-1. Sees a ball miss. Getting hit by the reverse splits here. Lafayette horn blows. The ball's hit to short. That ends the top of the 9th. And we're going 8-9-1 here. So only, Fred Hayes looking to face only 28 batters after giving up the 1 hit. See if he can do it.
Number 20.
Januar Nicky Schneids. This one's ripped down the line. Ooh. That will be a hit to start the inning. Could be extra bases. The throw from Lovell. It's going to be tight. Hustle double from Ox to start it off.
Oh, I know. Solid hit. I like the risk because with that slow runner, you don't want to have a potential double play.
Brings the righty bat off the bench, pinch perfect outside pitch. 0-2 quickly though, swing and a miss, gets him struck out.
1, 2, 3, just slicing up this holograms offense.
Wishbone is looking for a complete game with his starter here. Lifted to center, curveball, catchable for Gus Grissom. He makes that grab, keeps the runner at second, 2 outs. Strike in there, 0-1. Strike again, 0-2. Big pitch from Wish. Here it comes, 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. What a performance in game 1 by Wishbone on the hill. They take the victory 4-0. Ox looks to come back in game 2. That's a great start to the series.
Yeah, excellent start for Wish. Ox, you know, aside from that first inning, I thought he did a really good job on the mound. After the first inning, he only gave up 2 hits. It was just Wish just, you know, pitched even better. And, you know, Ox is just going to have to figure it out somehow at the plate. But I wouldn't be too upset if I was in his shoes. Just brush it off and get ready for game 2.
Yeah, a big part of these long series is adapting. These first 2 games give a big indicator of what you have to learn and what you have to adapt to. So game 1, we'll see how Ox bounces back in game 2. Be right back, folks, as the players get ready to roll, and we'll bring you the action in just a few moments.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game 2 of the Season 20 XBL semifinals. Wishbone just pitched arguably one of the best games of his career. Shut down the Holograms offense, only gave up 2 hits, complete game shutout, and now he's looking to continue that momentum here back at home for Game 2.
Yeah, interesting to see these players here tonight juxtaposed after that first game 1. I mean, like you said, a masterpiece from Wishbone. We'll see if he can carry that in his throwback uniforms to the way back AAA Nasonauts.
Maybe it's kind of taunting in Ox's face here, you know, we saw in the pregame, just the dominance he's had over Ox. Trying to get his head, maybe. But we're already down to a 3-2 count here, right down the middle, and the Holograms are not going to have to worry about a perfect game. First batter out the gate.
Yeah, doesn't have to wait much longer for his first hit in this one, like you said. That's always funny how that goes in these series after a dominant pitching performance. If something happens in the early stages of game 2, it kind of feels like a huge reset. So let's see if Ox can reset here. He's got big speed at first.
Lots of that was in the zone. 1-2 count. Full count Distractor on first. Runners go for the steal. Oh no! Good play by the holograms, but just unfortunate location for them. Hits directly into a double play.
Yeah, it was decent contact too. That sucks when that happens as a hitter. But as the fielder, you know, just going to take what you can get anytime you get it. So quick inning for Wish.
Yep, so only 3 batters, and we go now to the bottom of the first. The Astronauts got the party started earlier in game 1, 3 runs in the first. Let's see if Ox can limit that here. Goes to first for out number 1. Brings up Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, when you bring it up, you know, Wishbone didn't do much damage outside of that initial rally before Ox really settled in. So maybe he's more settled in this game too, and he can try and, you know, play that to his advantage, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, after the first inning, they both had the same amount of hits, so... Grounder right to Schlongberry, throws to first in time, 2 down. Brings up Penn Mattingly, number 3 hitter, and power versus right-handed activates. First pitch swing, looks like it will be caught by the first baseman for out number 3.
Yeah, that one almost got a little dicey out there when those 3 fielders converge. Sometimes you never know what's going to happen, but nicely played there by Ox.
And it's just a note here, you know, both play, like, they're playing 99 fielding egos, so that just makes situation like that just tiny bit more challenging.
This pitcher for Wishbone's a little bit different than the one from last game. A little less pumped up on the velo, so Ox gets another hit, it looks like.
Oh, Alan Shepard misses the slide, but that won't hurt him as Ox again gets a runner on first. So back-to-back leadoff singles. A much better performance so far from Ox. And, you know, already matching his hit performance from game 1.
Yeah, you see he's a little frustrated with that swing there. He wants better results. Runner goes
to steal, and that's going to be caught between the bases. Hadfield locked in already, despite giving up 2 hits.
Wishbone can be hard to predict on the mound. He doesn't rush.
And that's going to be single number 3. Back-to-back slides here are a little scary from the outfielders because if you just don't get at the right angle, it can just slide under, and all of a sudden you're giving up a double or even a triple. That's going to be caught by the legend himself, Gus Grissom, for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second, 4-5-6, up for the Astronauts.
That's the big part of the order that does a ton of damage for Wishbone, where Ox starts to be a little bit cagey with his pitching. Let's see how he does here around the zone.
Oh, those are a bit in the zone. Warning track power, though. That'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're Wishbone how much better you can get on those. Maybe you gotta pull that. Hit it a little too square, perhaps. Crush that ball. Wishbone has swung a little bit out of the zone, as we see again here for that 3rd out in this series. So if Ox can continue to just be careful with his mistakes, you know, he can easily stay in it.
No doubt. Curveball right on the edge of the zone. Well placed. Mattingly can't make the dive, and that's going to be another single for the Holograms, their 4th of the night.
Yeah, he doesn't want to keep leaving runners on, so let's see how he gets creative on this at bat.
Simon Slay's going to hit it right to Grissom. 1 away.
That was a good swing for a pitcher. His changeup was kind of hung, so that's a pitch Ox has to jump on. 2 top curveballs from Wish. What?
no.
What luck is that?
If you're Ox, oh, you just gotta be annoyed with how things are going for you. You're finally getting some hits, and then just unfortunately right into the fielder's glove. And you
Yeah,
can't even
taking a
prevent
few
the double play in that scenario.
He's taking a few good hacks at the ball for sure, and he's just not getting the good results.
So what all that means is keep doing what you're doing, and eventually the runs will come through. Hits it right to Naylor, throws first. That was a little close. 1 away.
Always risky when the pitcher runs over there. He's either gonna drop it, or sometimes it looks like he almost gets beat there.
Pop up, right to first, caught by Naylor, 2 away. Oh, that was right in the zone. That was an opportunity for Wish, but just can't take advantage as we go to the top of the 4th.
New to the order for Ox. This is where he could really turn things around, make some noise.
Oh, gets the low pitch, but even then can't get a hit. 1 away.
Number 58.
Hits it softly right to Armstrong, throws to first, 2 down.
Right field. Number 28.
This is a dangerous hitter in Ox's lineup with the switch hitter too. Even without the RBI hero engaged.
Yeah, has that mind gamer, but doesn't really look like it's doing much against the locked-in Hatfield. Full count to the batter. Rifles it right past the infield. Lovo trying to make it, can't get to in time. That's going to roll all the way to the wall for a double.
Nice hustle by Ox to get to second there with a slower runner. You might not actually make that because he hit that ball so hard.
He finally gets a runner in scoring position, but he's already down 0-2 in the count. Makes it 1-2. Oh, right on the outside edge for strike 3. Gets caught looking as we go to the bottom of the 4th, and it's the top of the order for the Astronauts.
Number 21.
Softly hit right to Strongberry, 1 away.
Wishbone having trouble getting jump started here in game 2.
Yeah, you know, after that first inning, he just really hasn't found his groove. So that I think also that's just more of a testament to Ox calming down after that first inning, getting settled on the mound.
Yeah, Ox has definitely carried his pitching performance and momentum into game 2. It looks like he's starting to fool Wishbone a little bit.
Softly hit, 2 dings, 2 down. And Dwayne, look at that pitch count. 26 and already through 2 outs in the 4th. 27 pitches through 4 innings. That is an amazing count to have through 4.
Yeah, and after what Wishbone did to Ox on the hill in game 1, you wouldn't have expected Ox to have such a strong response, but here he is. He's cooking. Let's see how far he can take this.
Like I said Dwayne, the greats are able to respond, and Ox gets another leadoff single, his 3rd of the night.
He's got a lot of decent speed in his team.
He's just hoping that this time he doesn't hit it directly into a fielder's glove. Ooh, it doesn't have the speed to beat it out to first, but you do get the runner into scoring position with an out. Hops it up to level. Caught by him, and runner's going for third, gonna make. Ooh, I almost called it too early. But now here's the pitcher, Simon Slays, locked in. Can the pitcher do it all?
What a pitch from Wish there to get a strike.
Well, it looks like he can't get a hit this time, as that's going to end the inning. So holograms leave a runner stranded on third as we go to the bottom of the fifth. 4-5-6 up for the Astronauts.
And here's big bad John Glenn. He was getting a lot of love in game one. Let's see what he can do for the Nauts in game two.
Yeah, Wish is just hoping that he can just get something like that, like just around the zone, finally break through.
It was just a strike. He was well underneath it. What a pitch.
Ooh, what a pitch indeed. Curveball on the outside corner. One away.
And this is not to be understated. Look at the stats on Ox's pitcher, too, from this playoffs. 0.84 ERA. Less than 1 whip. 0.66 whip as well.
3-1 count. Rips it foul. Full count to Jim.
My oh my.
Jim catches looking. My oh my indeed. I don't think it gets any closer than that. I really wish we had a replay system in this game, because I'd love to see how close that was to being a ball.
I don't think it gets any better than the way these two are going back and forth here tonight on the hill.
Yeah, you know, even if you're someone who prefers offense, I don't think you could even say that this game has been boring from the first pitch. Just a lot of great battles here already. Check swing. You must make sure to support Wishbone.
Nice. Ooh, what a
Armstrong
play.
with the dive. Goes to first. Just in time. One down.
That was stung. That's a great play by Wishbone to keep things moving for himself.
You know, Ox hasn't been able to put any runs up, but I feel like what I'm noticing is he's doing a much better job of his hit selection. I felt like in game one, he was swinging a lot at pitches that were going out of the zone, but now I feel like he's being a little more patient, waiting for the pitch to come to him and do damage. Curveball right to Aldrin, all around the horn, double play. And you know, for all the hits that Ox has got, he's just hit into, it feels like, just as many double plays.
Yeah, he's had a really tough time just jump-starting the offense as a whole. He has not gotten it going at all. He has to score a run right in the series. Gotten some hits in this game too, but hasn't performed at all. Now he's back on the mound again. He's got to focus on that before he gets back to manufacturing. He's pitching so well with Simon Slays. Look at this pitch count. 44 pitches now, and that one's on the ground for a quick out.
Yeah, I think Wish, with the bottom of his order here, he needs to just rack up a pitch count. Even if maybe you end up getting a strikeout or two, you just need to get this pitcher tired or force Ox to throw more, and then just try to capitalize.
Strike
Oh.
3. Can't touch it there. Ox has to be feeling good on the mound. Simon Slays is on fire.
Simon's... And looks like Wish is gonna go for the pinch hitter. I like the move here, just trying to change things up. Has not been successful, and it pays off as the Astronauts get their first hit of Game 2. Runner on first, 2 away.
It's insane how these two traded half perfect games, you know, at the beginning of this series between themselves. You know, these two are such solid competitors, such solid pitchers.
Yeah, this has been a prime example of how to pitch in the XBL. So if your team's struggling, rewatch this series.
Quickly though, Wishbone now has the table set for himself a little bit with Armstrong at the plate.
Rips it up the middle, right past his diving second baseman. Runners running third, heading home. And that is going to load the bases. Last time the bases were loaded for Wish, he really took advantage. Simon Slays no longer on fire, and choker activated, Dwayne.
Interesting moment for Ox here. How's he gonna play this?
Oh,
ooh,
no.
What a pitch. Wish wants that one back.
Two count, trying to get him to swing outside the zone. Gets it there. Caught by Hate Me for the third out of the inning. Ox escapes the jam unscathed.
Wow, to be scoreless through 6th, even, you know, considering who we have here playing, that's wild. These two players are so locked in tonight, trying to prevent one another from having any sort of success at the dish.
Yeah, Ox is just really trying to not get into that 2-0 hole, because against someone like Wish, that can just kind of feel like a death sentence. So, but he's been battling here, has kept the Astronauts off the board. Just needs to get a run in. And that looked nice off the bat, but it just goes right to level for the second out of the inning.
He was unable to really take advantage of a hanging curveball there.
And that's going to be caught by level for the third out of the inning. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, 4-5-6. Up to bat.
That was another laser. But Ox can't have any success at the plate here tonight. Still no runs scored through either of these games.
And that's going to be hit foul. 0-2 count. Up the middle, and that's another hit for the Astronauts. They're slowly starting to get a groove again.
That cannon arm was really dangerous. You gotta wonder if it's ever gonna come into play. Ox keeps you honest out there.
Yeah, it's almost like when you charge it up, when you know there's no reason to, it's almost like a threat. Like, yeah, remember who's out here.
Mm-hmm.
It was more of a testament to Ox's pitching, but you don't really see the starter get that choker trait activated. But he's just pitched so well that he's reached the point where pressure's already up. Ooh, Dingers gets his second, throws to first, double play around the horn. We go to the top of the 8th, and it's the bottom of the order for the holograms.
It is a good point. He's just playing through the choker trait really well here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're locked in, I guess it doesn't matter if you have the choker trait. Just kind of balances out. But if we reach red bar pressure, though, that's when things might get a little interesting.
Nice check swing from Ox, sustain that at bat.
Full count. Oh, nice check from Ox. Gets the walk on the full count, and that'll bring in Dilly Dowler.
Leadoff walks can be really, really tough to deal with, so let's see how Wish plays this.
Already 0-2 count. 2 beautifully placed changeups. Trying to screwball just outside. Oh, gets it down low. 4 strike 3. 1 down. Brings in the pitcher, Simon Slays. I think you have to. He may be pitching great, but you have to go for the win here. And instead of the win, he will just get another double play. And that backfired on Ox.
It did indeed. Went for the first pitch. How many times have we all done that, though? Bring in the big pinch hitter in a pretty critical situation. You just hack at the first pitch and just hit into a double play or blow it. Oh, it's terrible. Feel for Ox.
Then you're like, it's like what? It's like what do you pay all that money for? Just for them to do the one, or fail to do the one thing you expect them to do.
Exactly.
But Ox was pitching pretty good with Cringe Coalition, but that's gonna get over third baseman's head. Bloop single, and good arm from left field keeps the runner on first.
Yeah, you saw Wishbone rounding, thinking about second. Now he's got that good speed over there, and he's picked off. He's picked off, and he's going back to first. He's going to get back.
That was executed perfectly by Ox, but the trigger finger was just too much.
What you do not want to do is put this into a clutch situation for Wishbone. Oh no!
Oh no! Ball rolls past the right fielders, running around third, heading home, and the Astronauts take the lead here late in Game 2 of the XBL semifinals.
A brutal moment for the Ox fans and the Hollows and the outfield.
And that's just the lucky break that breaks the tie. Oh, right down middle. Ox is unfazed that he gets the strikeout. 1 down.
Gotta deal with the top of the order now. Let's see how he handles it with that runner at second. Trying to get a little creative with his positioning here, as you can see.
Yeah, look at this. Gus Grissom. He's going to be the little engine that could. No power. Underwhelming contact. And 1 down. Hits it softly to second baseman for 2 outs.
Positioned well there at second base. He was in double play depth, even though there was nobody at first.
Interesting decision then there. I didn't notice that. Wonder if it was intentional. Three-one count. That one's gonna drop between left and center. Drops down, running around third, heading home, and the Astronauts have given themselves even more insurance. Not a one-swing game anymore.
Decent speed over there, first 2. It's a little bit threatening. Ox has to think about that. Brings in Joanna Heater, the closer.
Fouls it back, 1-2 count. Inside, strike 3 called. Gets caught looking. We go to the top of the 9th. Astronauts have broken the tie here and are 3 outs away from taking a 2-0 series lead here in the XBL semifinals. Hits it to Grissom. That's going to be one down. 2 more outs.
Decent hack from Ox, but man, he cannot buy a run on offense right now.
Strike here, 0-2 count. Low pitch, 1-2. Oh, the check swing for the second out of the inning. One more, and it's going to be Big Dumper. Can he save this game? Glenn makes the dive, ends the inning, and the Astronauts walk away with a victory here. Final score, 2-0, and that's the series lead as well.
An amazing play there from Wishbone to react for that, and huge series lead for him. He pitched so well tonight, he prevented Ox from scoring at all. That first game especially was a masterpiece. Ox, unfortunately, a heartbreaker in game 2. He had put runners on, but the big mistake is what's going to highlight it to give Wish the lead. Tough one for him there to come down 2-0 in this series.
Yeah, he was pitching amazing the first 6 innings, but he just faltered in the last few innings, just giving Wish enough room to break the tie. But, you know, down 2-0 is not a good feeling, but Ox, he's been here before. He has that veteran playoff experience, so I'm confident that he can dig deep and, you know, bring this series back.
Yeah, the one thing about Ox is he's a streaky player, so maybe this was the bad streak and he's about to go on the good streak, you know, and that could last 3 or 4 games and he could see himself turning this series around. He's not down 3-0 yet, which is really the big no-no. 2-0, there's still a decent amount you can do with. And he showed he can pitch well in some really long spurts tonight. He just fell short in a really critical moment in game 2. Game 1, he had a really rough first inning, but that was it. I mean, from end to end, he pitched amazing. So the series still has a lot to give. We're going to be resuming it tomorrow, I believe. I'm not 100% sure what time yet, so we're going to lock that in and get that sent out to you all soon. But other than that, it was a pleasure to be with you, Hummus, for another set of games. It's always good to be in the booth with you, my good friend. Longtime XBL a friend here, so.
Yeah, you know, you too, Dwayne. You know, I feel like every time I come on for these playoff games, I'm always just amazed at the talent, like at all levels, whether it's the XBL playoffs, AAA playoffs, you know, everyone, or AA, everybody just comes together and, you know, really elevates their games when the lights shine the most. And, you know, we just saw two prime examples of that here tonight.
We did indeed. It's awesome to see, you know, history be made every time we set forth on these broadcasts, no matter, you know, over time, and now we're all the way into season 20. We're waiting, like, again, to see who's in that World Series to play Uni. We've got the AAA resuming as well. We've got games from Skull and Dynasty coming up to set for you. And then we'll have, you know, just more to come as season 20 rolls on and the Cup. So thanks, everyone, for being here tonight. Stay tuned for more action. Have a safe and pleasant Saturday, everybody.
Peace out.